Namaskar. I am Akhil Shrivastava and I welcome you on weekly weather discussion of Indian Meteorological Department. In this weekly weather discussion, we will see how was the weather during past 1 week and what we expect in terms of weather in the coming next 2 weeks. If we talk about the synoptic features which impacted India during past 1 week, that is from 26th of January to 1st of February, then we can see there were mainly two kind of system which impacted the India. One is the western disturbance which impacted the northern parts of the country, and another is the depression which impacted the southern parts of the country. If you talk about the western disturbance, then on 27th of January, a western disturbance was seen at around 52-degree east longitude to the north of 24-degree north latitude. This western disturbance, it was seen on 29th of January around 65-degree east longitude to the north of 20-degree north latitude. This further moved in the eastward direction, and on 30th of January, it was seen to the north of 20-degree north and along 69-degree east longitude. It was seen on 31st around 75-degree east longitude to the north of 28-degree north latitude. And it was seen around 82-degree east longitude and to the north of 28-degree north latitude on 1st of February. Under the influence of these western disturbance, there was also formation of induced cyclone circulation on 29th of January over southwest Rajasthan and on 30th of January over northwest Rajasthan. If we talk about southern parts of the country, then there was cyclonic circulation which formed over Equatorial Indian Ocean and adjoining Southeast Bay of Bengal on 26th of January. And under this cyclone circulation, a low pressure area formed on 27th of January over Equatorial Indian Ocean and adjoining Southeast Bay of Bengal. This low pressure area further intensified and converted into a depression on 30th of January over Southeast Bay of Bengal and adjoining Southwest Bay of Bengal. On 1st of February, it was located around 8.2 degree north latitude and 82.6 degree east longitude in the southwest Bay of Bengal. On the right hand side, if you can see, this black color track is showing the path of the depression doing from your 30th of January till today, that is around 2nd of February. On 2nd of February, the depression has already crossed Sri Lanka coast and it is lying inside Sri Lanka as of today. If we talk about the observed rainfall, snowfall during past 1 week, that during 26th of January to 1st of February, then you can see in this map on the left hand side, it is showing the 7 days cumulative rainfall in the past week. You can see most of the rainfall activity was concentrated in the northwest parts of the country associated with the western disturbance, and there was some rainfall activity in southern parts of the country mostly associated with the depression. Heavy rainfall, if you talk about heavy rainfall or snowfall, then isolated heavy rainfall was recorded over Rajasthan on 30th of January and over Tamil Nadu on 1st of February. On 29th of January, a thunderstorm was also observed at isolated places over Jammu and Kashmir, Haryana, Chandigarh, Delhi, West Uttar Pradesh, Rajasthan, and Gujarat region. If we talk about rainfall for the entire week and for the season, entire week means from 26th of January to 1st of February, and for the entire season means from 1st of January to 1st of February. So if you can see on the left hand side, there are two maps, and the top map is showing the weekly rainfall for the past 1 week from 26th of January to 1st of February, and the bottom map is showing seasonal rainfall from 1st of January to 1st of February 2023. The different color signifies the different amount of rainfall which is received by the different meteorological subdivisions. The dark blue color and blue color showing the rainfall activity which is in the excess and large excess category. Green color is showing the normal rainfall activity. Yellow and red colors are showing the deficient rainfall activity, and white areas are shown where no rainfall is received. So if you see, the large excess category is from 60% more rainfall is received as compared to normal rainfall. Excess is from plus 20% to plus 59%. Normal is from minus 19% to plus 19%. Deficient is minus 20% to minus 59%, and large deficient is anything between from minus 60% to minus 99% less rainfall than the normal expected. If you see the weekly map, then we can see there was 8 subdivisions, meteorological subdivisions. We received large excess, 6 received excess, 3 received deficient, and 5 received large deficient. If you talk about the entire season, that is from 1st January 1st February, then you can see the lot of yellow region. This yellow area is the all are the meteorological subdivisions which are in the large deficient category. That means which received rainfall 60% to 99% less than the normal rainfall which is received during this particular period. If we talk about the cumulative rainfall, then country as a whole in the last week it received 7.7 millimeter rainfall against normal of 4.8. That means country as a whole received 60% more rainfall for the past week. However, for the past season, country as a whole has received minus 16% rainfall. That is, it received actually 14.8 millimeter rainfall against 17.7 millimeter rainfall. If you talk about different regions of the country, that means east, northeast, northwest, central, and southwest India. Then east and northeast India is having a departure of minus 90% rainfall activity during 1st January to 1st February. Northwest India is having plus 25% departure. Central India is having minus 75%, and southwestern India is having minus 65% departure. That means the rainfall is minus 65% less than the normal rainfall during 1st January to 1st February duration over South Peninsular India. If we talk about the other significant features which were observed during past week, that is during 26th January to 1st of February, then we can see that the severe cold wave conditions were observed over West Rajasthan on 27th and 28th of January. Isolated cold wave conditions were seen over Punjab and East Rajasthan on 27th and 28th, and over Haryana on 28th of January. Cold day conditions was also seen as they were prevailing at isolated places over Saurashtra and Kutch on 26th of January. If we talk about fog, then dense to very dense fog was seen over Punjab, Himachal Pradesh, Haryana, Chandigarh, and Delhi, East Rajasthan, West Uttar Pradesh, and East Madhya Pradesh on 26th of January. Over Uttarakhand, Himachal Pradesh, Assam and Meghalaya, Mizoram, Tripura, and Gating West Bengal on 27th of January. Assam and Meghalaya, South Himalayan West Bengal and Sikkim, Uttarakhand, East Uttar Pradesh, East Madhya Pradesh, and Chhattisgarh on 28th of January. Uttar Pradesh, South Himalayan West Bengal, Uttarakhand, and Tripura on 29th of January. East Uttar Pradesh on 30th of January. Himachal Pradesh, Rajasthan, Haryana, and Delhi on 31st of January. Himachal Pradesh, Haryana, Punjab, West Rajasthan, South West Bengal, and Assam and Meghalaya on 1st of February. And today morning, isolated pockets dense to very dense fog was also observed over East Uttar Pradesh. If we talk about today's situation, that means synoptic systems which are impacting India today, that's on 2nd of February 2023. Then we can see that the depression it's lying over Sri Lanka, and today morning at 8:30 of IST, it was located near latitude 7.2 degree north and longitude 81.1 degree east. That was about 90 kilometers southwest of Batticaloa in Sri Lanka and around 120 kilometers north of Hambantota in Sri Lanka. There was also a western disturbance which is seen as a trough in lower middle tropospheric westerlies. This is roughly along longitude 60 degree east to the north of latitude 32 degree north. The another western disturbance as a trough in middle tropospheric levels. It runs roughly along longitude 87 degree east to the north of latitude 22 degree north. If we talk about forecast for the next 2 weeks, if we first talk about the minimum temperatures, then on the right hand side you can see the two maps. On the top sides, it is showing us the extended range forecast system based minimum temperature forecasted map. The first map is showing from 3rd February to 9th February, and second is from 10th February to 16th of February. The below panel is showing the forecasted T minimum anomaly. That means it's showing the difference of the forecasted temperature from the normally expected T minimum temperature for that particular week. That is from 3rd February to 9th February and 10th February to 16th of February. The blue and light blue purple color shades, they are showing the temperatures which are showing which are below normal. That means the temperature regions which are having which are expected to have temperature below normal, they are shown with these colors, and the areas which are shown with the warmer colors, that is from yellow, orange, reddish shades, these are the regions which are expected as per the extended forecast model to have the minimum temperatures in the above normal category. If we talk about the minimum temperature forecast and the present situation, then the minimum temperatures are in the range of 6 to 10 degrees centigrade over many parts of plains of northwest India and Madhya Pradesh. The lowest minimum temperature of 3 degrees centigrade has been observed over Churu, over West Rajasthan. We are expecting that there will be a rise in minimum temperature by 2 to 3 degrees centigrade, very likely over most parts of northwest India during next 2 days, and there will not be any significant change thereafter. It is also predicted that there will be a fall in minimum temperature by 2 to 3 degrees centigrade, very likely over East India during next 24 hours, and no significant change thereafter. No significant change in minimum temperatures is very likely over rest parts of the country during most days of the week. If you talk about the warning with respect to cold wave, then cold wave conditions are very likely in isolated pockets over Madhya Pradesh and Odisha during next 2 days. Dense fog is also likely in isolated pockets over Assam and Meghalaya and Tripura during next 24 hours. If you talk about minimum temperature for the week 2, that is from 9th to 15th of February, then minimum temperatures are likely to be near normal to above normal by 1 to 2 degrees centigrade over northwest and adjoining central India. They are likely to be near normal to below normal by 1 to 3 degrees centigrade over east and adjoining central India and over northeast and south central India during most days of the week. For the week 2, that is from 9 to 15 February, no significant cold wave conditions are likely over any parts of the country during the week 2. If we talk about the forecast summary for the rainfall for the first week, that is from 2nd to 8th February. So as we have already seen that there are majorly two systems which are impacting India. One is depression and another is western disturbance. So if we talk about depression, which is over South Sri Lanka, it is very likely to continue to move southwestwards across South Sri Lanka and emerge into Comorin and adjoining Gulf of Mannar off west coast of Sri Lanka by early morning tomorrow, that is 3rd of February 2023. Under its influence, we are expecting light, moderate rainfall, very likely at many places over Tamil Nadu, Puducherry, and Kerala, and isolated heavy to very heavy rainfall over South Tamil Nadu, and isolated heavy rainfall over Kerala on 2nd of February. The wind warning with respect to depression over southwest Bay of Bengal, squally wind speed reaching 40 to 50 km per hour, gusting to 60 km per hour is likely on 2nd of February. Along and off Sri Lanka coast, squally wind with speed reaching 40 to 50 km per hour, gusting to 60 km per hour is likely on 2nd of February. Over Gulf of Mannar and Comorin area and along and off South Tamil Nadu and Karaikal coast, squally wind speed reaching 40 to 50 km per hour, gusting to 60 km per hour on 2nd February, and between 30 to 40 km per hour, gusting to 50 km per hour on 3rd of February. Along and off North Tamil Nadu and Puducherry coast, strong wind speed reaching 30 to 40 km per hour, gusts to 50 km per hour are likely on 2nd of February. Based on these warnings, fishermen are advised not to venture into Gulf of Mannar, Comorin area, and adjoining southwest Bay of Bengal, and along and off Sri Lanka and South Tamil Nadu and Karaikal coast on 2nd of February. They are not advised, fishermen are advised not to venture to Comorin area and adjoining southwest Bay of Bengal and along and off Sri Lanka coast up to 3rd of February. If we talk about the rainfall forecast for the first week at 2nd to 8th February with respect to western disturbance, so as we know, western disturbance is seen as a trough in lower and middle troposphere westerlies, roughly along longitude 60° east to the north of latitude 32° north. Under its influence, light isolated to scattered rainfall snowfall is very likely over Jammu Kashmir, Ladakh, Gilgit-Baltistan, and Muzaffarabad and Himachal Pradesh on 2nd and 3rd February. It is also expected that strong surface wind speed from 20 to 30 km per hour is very likely to prevail over plains of northwest India during next 24 hours. Apart from that, light isolated rainfall snowfall is also very likely over Arunachal Pradesh during the week, and light moderate isolated scattered rainfall is also likely over Andaman and Nicobar Islands during this week. If we talk about, if you see on the right hand side, which is showing the multi-hazard warning map, it is showing the warning issued by the Indian Meteorology Department for the next 5 days. So you can see that over Madhya Pradesh and Odisha, cold wave warnings been issued for 2 days, and for today's you can see that isolated heavy to very heavy rainfall warning issued for Tamil Nadu, and isolated heavy rainfall has been issued for Kerala. And there is also fog conditions are likely over some parts of the northeast part of the country. If you talk about the forecast for the second week, that is starting from your 9th of February to 15th of February 2023, then on the right hand side you can again see this is the map taken from the extended forecast system. This is the forecast rainfall anomaly. That is, it is showing us the difference between the forecasted rainfall for this particular week and its difference from the normally expected rainfall during the concerned period. So if you can see the warm colors in this particular situation are showing the areas which are expected to receive less amount of rainfall than the normal, and the blue shade regions are associated with the rainfall activity which is likely to be above normal category. So under the influence of western disturbance, light moderate isolated to scattered rainfall snowfall is likely over western Himalayan region during some days of the week, and no significant weather is likely over rest parts of the country during the week 2, that is from 9th to 15th of February. Overall, if you talk about the rainfall activity, it is likely to be above normal over parts of western Himalayan region, and no rainfall or below normal rainfall is likely over rest parts of the country in the week 2, that is from 9th to 15th of February 2023. This was the information from our side for this week. I hope all this information will be very useful to you. For any updated information, please visit Mosam app, Damni app, or Meghdoot app. You can also follow us on Facebook and Twitter handle, or visit IMD website. We will again meet you next week with the similar kind of information. Till then, have a wonderful time. Namaskar, Jai Hind.